So, oh, why is I look like a lion today, you guys. I actually look like a lion. Like, I washed my hair and then I was like, do I straighten it for you guys? And then I was like, yeah, I'll just give you lion looks. Hey guys, it's Sin, and I know it looks a bit crazy around here, a little bit different, and the reason why it looks a little bit different today is because I bought myself a new camera. I'm the only one celebrating here. I'm really thankful to myself for buying me this myself this camera. I hope you guys like the improved quality. I'm trying to get used to it, so I'm still figuring out little things, but hopefully this is recording. I think it is. I can see like a red dot, so I think that means recording. Today I'm talking about what first year at university taught me. So if you guys didn't know already, I am in first year. I've pretty much finished first year now, so I did first semester, second semester. I'm now in third semester, which means I've pretty much just got exams to go to and do. And I wanted to let you guys know what I felt about first year and how it was like for me, and a few lessons I've learned, and hopefully this will be helpful for any of you guys who are freshers, or if you're actually older than me and you just want to reflect on your first year. I think this is a really nice video to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna get straight onto it. I've got some notes that I wrote in my little book. So the first thing I definitely learned was that people are weird at university, and what I mean by this is that people don't really grow up when they come to university. You have this perception that when you go to uni, like, everyone's an adult now, people are going to put things in the past and we're just going to be grown-ups. But guys, there are still gangs, there's still cliques, but I definitely don't think this is a bad thing at university. I think everyone finds their group or their little people that they mesh with well, and that's because it's not as small as school or college anymore. There's so many people, there's so many opportunities for you to meet people through societies and different events and things that happen at uni, so you will definitely find your people and you'll find your crowd. My second point is that university is literally like the jungle. Like, there will be snakes left, right, centre, everywhere. There'll be people hissing at you for your assignments and your notes, but please do not give them, because plagiarism is a thing at uni and you'll be taught about this. If you're not, like, what are your uni doing? I put here, people want to be your friend for your work. Story time. Yeah, I've got a massive story time about that. People genuinely just want to be your friend when it is like assignment time, deadline time. They want what you've done, your assignment, and then after that you won't hear from them again and you're just like, I thought we were friends. I've had times where people think that I'm not doing quite well at uni because I don't like to voice my grades, and I just like to work in silence, and it's really cliche, but I really feel like first year at uni has taught me to just work in silence, put all the effort in, and let your success be your noise, because you don't need to be doing this and that and telling this person and that person like, I got this grade, I got that grade. No one really needs to know. You need to know, and you need to prove to yourself that you deserve this place at uni and you're putting in the work and you're making that £9,000 a year count. Third thing I learned at uni is that I'm not perfect. I'm actually very, very lazy. I didn't expect this to be a thing because I was so used to getting up at like 6:30, 7 in the morning when I used to go to school, because I lived quite far from my school. But when I came to uni, I can't do 9 a.m. Like, I can't get up, I can't go to them, and it's a problem. But what I found was, and near the end of uni and the end of lectures, I found that I just kept telling myself, like, you're paying this money. Before, I knew that my parents were providing a lot of things in school, in college, so it wasn't kind of like a big stress on me. But now it's your money and it's your grades, like, you're paying for this degree, and if this degree doesn't come out good, that's on you, and you still have to pay for it no matter what you get. So that's what's really motivated me to go to my 9 a.m.s and go to my lectures, because laziness isn't an option, you guys. If you want to get the grades, I honestly feel like what you put in, you get out. The amount of lectures you go to, you get back from it. And I know you can watch lectures online a lot of the times now, but I have found that the lectures that I watch online compared to the lectures I physically go to and take myself there, I do much better in those. I do way better when I actually take myself to those lectures, and I try, compared to when I just watch it online and make like quick notes. Point number 4, sometimes it's okay and best to say no to things at university. I had a terrible time with this. Me being me, I threw myself into university. I joined so many societies, Bollywood Society, Radio Society. What else was I in? There was way more than that. What else did I do? Oh, I joined like 2 charity societies where you had to volunteer and go to places. I joined the Feminist Society. there were so many societies that I joined. There was a lot of societies, let's just keep that in mind. And on top of that, I wanted to go to all the freshers fairs, I wanted to go look for a job, and then I did eventually get a job. I also got a summer job, and I also got a volunteering job in the summer. So I have taken on a lot in my first year. And on top of that, if you guys know me, I am very competitive. I'm not competitive with other people, but I'm more competitive with myself. Like, I want to make sure the grade I get is better than the grade I got before, and I want to see an improvement, because if I'm putting work in and money in, I want to see that improvement. That's just what I'm like. On top of all of those societies and all of those events and all of those jobs and whatnot, I was making sure my grades were like top notch. Even though I'm in first year and a lot of people don't care in first year, I don't know, I do. So there came a point where I literally cried before going to my dance kind of meeting thing. I just bawled my eyes out, and I was just saying, like, I don't want to go. I enjoy it, but I just don't want to go anymore. And it got to a point where I wasn't even enjoying it anymore. I wasn't enjoying things that I loved, and I've loved dance my whole life. It got to a point that I was so overwhelmed with everything that I just wasn't enjoying university anymore, and that is not what you want to happen. So I definitely say, if you feel overworked, if you feel like you're taking too much on, take a break. You've got 3 or 4 years here. Like, you can do societies like spread out. You don't need to do them all in one go. Freshers fairs and society fairs are going to happen throughout your time at university. It's not the end of the world if you miss out now, or if you don't do everything in this present moment right now. And leading on from that point, it's completely okay to talk to your lecturers or your tutors at university. I was so scared at the beginning to talk to my tutor. I felt like, I don't know, I was in that position where I was still in that mindset that, oh, I'm talking to a teacher, and I felt quite awkward and concerned and anxious talking to her. But my tutor was lovely, and progressively I've spoken to her more, and I found that my time at university has been so much easier with that extra help. And the thing is, when you talk to your lecturers and your tutors now, you're not kind of a child anymore. They see you as a young adult who is taking charge of their career and taking charge of their education. So they want to help you. You're paying for their help. You really do make and build relationships with your lecturers and your tutors compared to at school. And I just felt like by the end of it, I've really realised to be open and honest with my tutor. Like, if I don't feel like I'm doing my best, I know I can talk to her, and I'm not going to be put in detention or something. Like, she will be there to offer me some advice and some help, and it's a very nice kind of adult to adult relationship now. And my final point, I don't know what number this is. 6. I think this is point number 6. I don't know why I've done 6 points. But my final point is that I'm not the same person I was a year ago. And I never thought I would say that. Honestly, leaving college or sixth form, whatever you guys want to call it, I felt like I really, really knew who I was. I felt like I was going to university with a strong foundation of like who I am and what I like and what I dislike. But since coming to uni, that has all changed. And I don't want to say that my morals have changed as such. I feel like I still have the same morals and the same principles, but I've learned so much more about myself in terms of who I like, who I dislike, the company I want to keep, who I want to be as a person. In college, like leaving college, I was quite naive as to who I was, but now I've really changed. And that's not just because of the education, it's because of all these different people, these different cultures, these different societies, these different events that you get to experience at uni. And alongside that, even though there are so many people at university and so many opportunities for you to meet people, I've learned that it's okay to feel alone at university, and it's definitely okay to feel lonely. But by now, I think I've definitely learned that it's okay to be alone, and I've learned how to be alone but not be lonely. Back at the start of uni, I would have felt so odd if I was just not talking to anyone and just doing my work at uni and I wasn't socializing. But now it's come to a point where you know that everyone's doing their own things. I don't know why my thing is flashing. I'm so confused. It's definitely come to a point now where I know that everyone's doing their own thing, and if people are busy and you're not exactly socializing or hanging out with people a lot at the current moment when there's exams and things going on, it's okay. Like, you don't have to constantly be at societies or events. So I've definitely felt that I've learned how to cope with being alone, and I've learned to not misattribute that to loneliness, if that makes sense. But yeah, those were a few things that I learned at university in my first year. And I mean, I've still got 4 exams and 1 assignment to write, but I've pretty much finished first year. And I want to say that I'm so thankful that I came to university. There was a period where I was thinking, maybe I should have a gap year, maybe I'm not ready yet. but I'm so thankful that I came and I kind of like plunged myself in it. Definitely learned a bit more about myself and what I like, and hey, I'm back on YouTube, so that is kind of evidence within itself that university has taught me a lot about just doing what you want to do and not caring what other people say. But that is all from me, you guys, and I'm hopefully going to be posting a video every week now, so you shall see me next week if that goes to plan. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you're all happy and well, and I will see you next time. Bye! I bloody love this quality. I'm so embarrassing. How do I stop this?